There is a clinical term for when a person becomes certain that the people around them have been replaced by identical imposters. This is the real case that inspired it. In 1923, a French woman named Madame M was brought to a psychiatric clinic because she had become convinced that her husband had been replaced by some stranger wearing his face. Her doctors diagnosed her with delusion. What nobody considered seriously enough was the possibility that she was describing something real in her own mind. Her belief was precise and consistent. The man living in her home looked exactly like her husband, spoke like him, knew everything about him, but was not him. Over the following decade, her certainty expanded until she had identified over 80 different men posing as her husband at various points. Each one swapped out before she could prove it. The clinical explanation arrived decades later. They named it Capgras syndrome. A disconnection had formed between the part of her brain that recognized faces and the part that generated emotional familiarity. She could see her husband perfectly. She simply felt nothing when she looked at him, and her mind built the only explanation that made sense of that absence: that the person in front of her was not the person she had loved. While the diagnosis doesn't settle as the grief, she remembered her husband clearly, described him in detail, and mourned him as though he had genuinely disappeared, while he stood right in front of her insisting he was real. If that disconnection happened to you, and everyone around you swore the people you no longer recognized were exactly who they had always been, would you believe them?